Hi, welcome back to the Cooking with Addie channel. Today I have something very special for you guys. We're going to be making Duchess potatoes, and I'm also introducing the mother sauces. But first we'll start off with our Duchess potatoes. We're going to make sure it's well salted and put it on to boil. Duchess potatoes are extremely easy to make. We'll start off by making a mashed potato, and from there we'll add some more ingredients. Now that all of our potatoes are soft, we're going to add them to our pot and throw in some butter. All we're going to add at the start is butter, and we'll add all of our other ingredients once we get it all mashed up. And now that we're at the consistency we like, we're going to add our Parmigiano-Reggiano, and we're also going to add some salt and a little bit of pepper too. And make sure to get the right stuff, the Parmigiano-Reggiano. It's the best Parmesan. And now we're going to continue to stir it up. You're looking for a very velvety, smooth consistency. This is very important if you don't have a ricer. And at this stage, make sure it tastes okay, because next we're going to add our eggs to it, and you don't want to eat raw eggs. When you're happy with your flavor, go ahead and add your eggs to it and keep on stirring away. Usually Duchess potatoes calls for russet potatoes, but I didn't have those, so I'm using Yukons. As you can see, it's a little bit loose, so I'm going to add a little bit more cheese to stiffen it up. And once you're at the consistency you like, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next step. And usually Duchess potatoes are served in a piping bag, so you pipe it, but I don't have a piping bag unfortunately, so we're just going to take a spoon and scoop it onto our sheet tray. And you're going to want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and they take about 10 to 20 minutes, just enough to get a little bit of color on the outside, because your potatoes are already cooked and eggs don't take long to cook. And while those are cooking, we're going to start our mother sauce. So you may be asking yourself, what the heck is a mother sauce anyway? Mother sauces are the base to most Western cooking. Today we're going to be making a mother sauce called veloute, and there are 5 mother sauces. Bechamel is the first one, which is a cream sauce. It's like cream of mushroom soup, is the best way I can describe a bechamel. A veloute is a chicken sauce, and that's what we're making today. Then you have an espagnole sauce, which makes demi-glaze, or a darker sauce. It's more of a beef sauce. And then finally you have mayonnaise. And mayonnaise is the base of most cold sauces. And there's also one more, hollandaise, but I don't really like making it too much, but it is also a mother sauce. Right now I'm making a roux, and I'm trying to get it to a blonde state. A blonde roux is the same color as peanut butter. It looks like we're almost there on it. And every mother sauce also has sister sauces, which are sauces that you make from it. Like today I'm making a supreme sauce, which is a sister sauce to veloute. So all that pretty much means is I'm going to add mushrooms to this, so it's going to be like a creamy mushroom gravy. It's very delicious. Make sure to get all your chicken base out of your bowl, and make sure to whisk it very well to avoid making roux lumps. You definitely don't want that. At this stage you can also go in with your mushrooms and just put it on the back burner and let it simmer away until the mushrooms are cooked and it's a thicker sauce. I'm planning on doing my next 4 videos on the other mother sauces, so let me know what you want to see next. And while that's simmering in the back, we're going to start our chicken, and I also have some Brussels sprouts going. The Brussels sprouts, I have sugar, a little bit of water, and salt and pepper on it. You just make sure to give it a stir every once in a while so they don't stick. And on the chicken, I also went pretty simple. I just did salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Make sure to stir your veloute every once in a while so it doesn't burn on the bottom, and it looks like we're almost ready for our flip. With chicken, you want to flip it multiple times so it slowly develops color. You don't just want to burn one side and burn the other, because usually that'll result in undercooked chicken. So you just want to slowly bring it up to temp. Looks like our Brussels sprouts are starting to get a little bit of color, so make sure to give them a nice stir. As you can see, they're starting to get a little brown, but they need a little bit longer. So we're just going to set that back and let it keep cooking. It looks like our veloute is starting to thicken up a little bit, but it still is getting there. If it's too thin, you can always add a cornstarch slurry at the end. Just make sure your sauce is boiling, otherwise it will not thicken. Going in for another flip on my chicken. We're finally starting to develop a little bit of color. It looks like everything is almost done. I'm doing a final flip on my chicken, and now it's time for the potatoes. Just look at that color. They are beautiful. Now time to plate. When you're plating, you always want to start off with your starch, and then after your starch you can go in with your protein, and then your veggie. You always want to do your sauce last. And don't be afraid to get a little bit on your potatoes. It's an amazing combo. It looks like we got some nice color on our Brussels sprouts, and we didn't overcook them, thankfully. So we're just going to throw them on the side here. If you like what you see, feel free to like and comment and subscribe. And let me know if you're going to make this at home or not. And finally, we're going to go in with our sauce. It did come out a little bit thin. You can go thicker, but I really like a thinner sauce. It's always delicious. And there we have it. Let's try it. Flavor of the potatoes is really incredible. It's hard to describe, but it's velvety and smooth and all around just an amazing potato. And you can watch me struggle over the chicken a bit, but that was also very delicious with the sauce, and the mushrooms just added a whole lot of flavor to it. As you can see, I'm struggling a little bit, but that's okay. I made it there. All in all, an incredible dish. I would highly recommend trying it at home, and y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Tune in next week for the next mother sauce. Have a